geometry. Now we are going to apply the boundary conditions and generate the solutions. So click on model, so that the geometry which is created in the previous step, it will be updated in the model, and you can use this model for applying boundary conditions and generate the solution. Coming to boundary conditions for this figure, the boundary conditions are fixed support, so as per the figure shown in the starting. Okay, so here at two nodes, that is at the first node and at the last nodes, it is having a fixed support, and at 3 points, that is second node, third node and fourth node, they are having a force of 30 kilonewtons at each point. Okay, so we can take either each individual point as 30 kilonewtons, or we can select 3 at a time and give the total load acting on that points. Okay, so the boundary conditions for these are 2 fixed supports at 2 endpoints and 3 forces at 3 midpoints. Okay, so the model is shown here. Just click on that, and step by step we will apply the boundary conditions and do the meshing, and we will solve the problem. Okay, so when you click on the model, at bottom there is a line body. In that, we need to assign the material. The material which is given in the problem is material Douglas fir. So apply that material. So these material properties which are already created previously, just go to assignment and click on the Douglas fir. Material is applied. Next we need to do the meshing. So generate the normal meshing, that is click on the mesh, right click and generate mesh. Okay, so the mesh is created as it is. If you want, you can change the mesh sizes. So here I am going to change the mesh size as 10 mm. So how to create the mesh size? That is click on the mesh, right click, Now we are going to apply the boundary conditions. So in the static structural, right click and give the inputs, that is we need to give the fixed support and force applied. So select the fixed support option and you can select the force option here. Okay, so as per the figure shown, at two endpoints there are fixed support. So select this fixed support. So as these are our points, that is nodes, we need to select this point option or vertex option and select these two by using control and click on apply. So two vertices are selected here. Next we need to apply the force. So click on the force. So here also you need to select the nodes. So select this vertex point. Now select these 3 points, these 3 middle points, and click on apply. And the force they have given it as minus 30 kilonewtons and it is acting downwards. So at this point it is 30, this point 30, this point 30, but we have 3 points. Now we need to add them, that is total is 90 kilonewtons in negative direction. Okay, so when you click on this axis, you can see in which direction we are going to apply that. So it is acting in y-axis. Okay, so we need to define by using the components. So in the details of force, there is an option like define by. It is showing the vector. When you click on that, you can see the arrow mark and click on the components. So in y direction, you can give the value. So it is acting downwards, and the total force is 90 kilonewtons, that is 90,000 newtons. Okay, so this is how these three forces are acting downwards, and we are giving the value minus 90,000 newtons. Okay, so now we are going to give the solution. So which solution you want? So as per the problem, we need to find out the deflections at each joint of the truss. Okay, so after giving the boundary conditions, now we are going to generate the solutions. So coming to the question, here they are given to determine the deflections at each joint of this truss under the given loading conditions. So at each point we are going to determine the deflections. So as we applied the forces at 3 points, at these 3 points I am going to solve the deformation at these 3 points only. If you want, you can add the other points also. For now I am going to add these 3 points, generate these 3 points deformations. So for that, go to solution, right click, insert deformation. Firstly I am going to generate the deformation totally for the truss. Next, in the same way, go to solution, right click, insert solution, insert deformation, directional deformation. So in that there is an option like geometry. So in that geometry I'm going to select this point. Okay, so for that point, go to vertex option and select this point and click on apply. Okay, and it is acting in y-axis, so select the orientation as y-axis, and the type is directional deformation only. Okay, so it is on the first point. So in the same manner, solution, insert deformation, direction, and geometry is here is the vertex point, that is second point. So this is the vertex second point and click on apply, and the orientation is here also it is y-axis, so click on y-axis. Next we need to select this point also. So solution, right click, insert deformation, directional, geometry is this point, apply, and the orientation is y-axis. Okay, so we have selected the points, and now you are going to solve the problem. So right click and click on solve. The solution will be generated within minutes. Okay, so just wait throughout this process and you are going to get the solution. Okay, so solution is generated. So click on total deformation. The total deformation throughout the truss is 6.084 mm, and the next direct deformation at first point is minus 4.5503 mm, and at the second point it is minus 6.084 mm, and at the third point it is minus 4.5503 mm. Okay, so these are the solutions you have got at each and every point. If you want to get the complete joints value at a time, so go to solution, right click, insert deformation, directional, in the geometry select all these points by using control, apply, and give the axis as y-axis, right click, evaluate. Okay, so at each and every point you are going to get that. So the red color is the zero value. At this point there is no deformation, but at the top points there is a value of like in between minus 4.056 to minus 3.38 like that. But at this point, at the midpoint, the deformation value is minus 6.084. Okay, so this is complete deformation by taking all the joints. Okay, so here we have taken the force combinedly here, if suppose if you will take individually points also, you will get the same results. So just see what we'll do. So force we have taken complete as minus 90,000 newtons, and we have got the total deformation as 6.084, and at the first point minus 4.55, second point minus 6.084, third point minus 4.5503. Okay, now I'm going to change the forces individually. I'm going to take the forces individually at each joints. Okay, so force here I'm selecting only this joint and click on apply. Okay, this is only in the first direction, and the load is minus 30,000 newtons. Okay, so again I'm going to take the force, static structural, right click, insert, force. Similarly same force, static structural, insert, force. So force to at this point apply, and defined by components, and the axis is y-axis minus 30,000, enter, and force 3 at this point apply, defined by components, and the y-axis minus 30,000, enter. Okay, now generate the solution. So solution, right click, solve. So here we have got the total deformation as same, that is 6.084, and at the first point it is minus 4.55, and at the second point it is minus 6.084, and at the third point minus 4.55. Okay, so at complete joints value also we have got. So we have got the same values as we have done before. So from here we can conclude that we can take the force combined by selecting all the nodes at a time and give the total value, or you can give the force individually and you can generate the solution. Okay, so this is how a truss problem in the ANSYS workbench is solved. Okay, so when you click on static structure, you can see the fixed supports we are applied at these two ends, and you can see the forces acting at 3 points in negative y-axis direction. Okay, and the solution we have got is like this: total deformation completely, and total deformation at 3 points, and total deformation at all each and every joint. Okay, so this is the regarding the second exercise. Okay, and we'll discuss some more problems in the further exercises. So firstly I'm going to save this file. So click on file, save as. I'm already saved this file, so I'm giving the name as exercise to truss problem. Just click on that and click on save, so that it will be replaced with complete solution. Okay, so this is how we have solved the truss problem like this, and we'll discuss about the some more problems in the further classes. Thank you.